CBI has concluded its argument. Basically, they wanted 5 days custody. Their main reasons given to the court are: number one, Mr. Chidambaram is evasive, he is not cooperating. And as you rightly said, which yesterday even Solicitor General told the court, saying that it's a monumental case of money laundering. Same thing has been said here. Right now, Kapil Sibal is arguing, saying that it's a old case and Mr. Chidambaram has been already cooperating. So right now, the hearing is going on. My colleague, Mr. Arvind, is sending all these updates to us.
From inside the court.
Yes, from inside the court he is sending. He is saying that Mr. Sibal has been arguing, saying that some 12 questions were asked today, and yesterday he was told the agency was to question him. But today, a larger part of the thing, but agency did not question him today. He has been taken here for further custody of 5 days. Once Mr. Kapil Sibal completes his arguments, probably CBI will have to reply a short while. After that, the judge will decide whether 5-day custody should be given, or whatever he thinks fit, he may probably order it.
All right, Vedya, of course, your hands are tied because you're outside court. Just so our viewers can understand, you're outside court. We have Arvind, who is inside court, and he's passing on information to you and to us. But Vedya, you've covered many such cases where you've had hearings before a special court. The first surprise to me really was the fact that instead of asking for the maximum 14 days, which is normally the case, the CBI only asked for 5 days of judicial custody. What do you make of that?
See, let me recollect when Mr. Karthi Chidambaram was produced in Patiala court, same thing, I was also there. So at the time they asked for 14 days, you are right, they said no, not 14 days, we will give you 5 days. And so if they are asking for 5 days, probably they think 14 days is quite a long time. Instead of 5 days, if they ask, they may be given 3 days or 2 days. I don't know what exactly CBI lawyers are thinking, but 5 days, you are right, it's a quite lesser time. Normally the procedure here in the trial court is they used to ask for 14 days, and the court normally gives a week or less than that.
All right. And Vedya, I mean, obviously, normally this is a case that's being heard before a court, and both sides have to make their arguments and try and dismiss or negate the other side's argument. So the first point that the CBI has made, for which they're requesting 5 days judicial custody, that they are saying this investigation cannot move on without having Mr. Chidambaram in their custody, is that he has not been cooperating.
Exactly, that's the main grievance. Number one, he is not cooperating, he is not answering the questions which was put to him yesterday and even today, and he was quite evasive. So these are the points. Normally what happens in trial court is, mostly when the CBI or police ask for a custody, for example 14 days, they may give less. So normally they send it to police or CBI custody, maybe a less number of days. But in this case, since Kapil Sibal and other legal luminaries, Singhvi is inside, Mr. Vivek Tanka is also inside the court, they may put forward a very strong case, saying that whatever they said in the petition to the Supreme Court, of course, which is supposed to be taken up tomorrow, which he said is a reputed person, former finance minister, he won't be fleeing away from the country, he won't be fleeing from justice. Probably all these points Mr. Kapil Sibal would be telling the court.